we were called out to rescue a fox who was wandering around with an arrow through its neck. We had received 5 or 6 calls, all from slightly different locations, proving it was still very mobile. We rushed to the place he was last seen.
Well, we are looking for a needle in a haystack.
It's over here.
One of the 2 volunteers that came out with me luckily spotted it in a neighbouring garden. Having been called out to mobile foxes before, I know from experience that the chance of actually catching it are very small.
He's probably wandered off into about another 3 gardens since we've seen him. Well spotted, young lady. Right, let's go and see if I can see him first, guys. Get my leg over there would be really helpful, wouldn't it? Well, I've got him in my sight. All right, fella. All right, fella. All right, the boy. All right, fella. He's coming back towards you now, back towards you.
He's over here.
I can't see him. That way. Okay, I got him. There he is. Naomi, you over? Naomi, if you stand, go over this fence and just stand this side and tell us if he goes through the fence. Right, he's right in the top corner.
The fox vanished, but luckily for us, it got stuck in a hedge.
We want to do this really slowly because we're not going to get more than one chance at this.
The arrow is stuck on the branches now.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. I can't grasp him because the arrow's in the way. Right, I've got him. It's just a matter of now trying to detangle him without causing any more damage. I should think the chance of him being all right are very small. Can you lift that arrow any higher? Okay, right. Absolutely vile. Poor, poor fox. That is beyond belief, and I just don't want to dare let him go now. I'm hoping that it's only through the scruff and hasn't done any major damage. It would be amazing. It just feels as if it's superficial, but all right, my fella. I'm sorry that people did this to you. Right, everybody hold their breath for a minute, so I'm going to pull the arrow out. Oh, my boy. That is pretty vile, look at that. All right, my fella, come on. You're coming for a little ride to go and see the vet now. Come on, in you go. There's a good boy. He's a good boy. We don't want to lose you now. That would be a disaster, wouldn't it, eh? In you go. Come on, I know. Come on. That was close. Yep. You're never safe until it's safe. Look at that. He's obviously bent it himself, hasn't he, when he's been trying to get through things. The adrenaline's really rushing now because it was such a difficult rescue, and even in the last second he nearly backed out the cage. But to catch him was a miracle. If we can get him back to the wild, that will mean a very big drink for everybody concerned to see him and get him, because that was a very, very unlikely rescue that was going to work. So I'm really chuffed to pieces. We have a present for you.
Okay.
Now, if this one doesn't live, you're fired. Look.
Oh my god.
Through its neck.
It's a big chunk of meat.
Yeah. I don't know how long it's been in there. I mean, it looks quite lovely. It seems to be up in the scruff, not too low. So obviously, I don't think it's done any major damage. So this one has to live. He deserves it.
Yep.
Well, I've been calling it he all morning. It's actually she. There's a lot of damage up in the neck. As the skin's well separated from all the fatty layers and from the muscle layers below. So it depends whether Emma can work her miracles now. She's the vet. I'm not. So we'll keep our fingers crossed.
So, do you think it's hit anything vital?
No, the only thing I can think of here is the vertebrae on the neck, but he wouldn't be able to run.
Yeah, and he was running. So.
It's the first time I see something like this. It's very sad what people can do. So I'm gonna clean the wound as much as I can. So I'm gonna stitch the wounds. I'm gonna leave a little bit open to avoid infection. And also I'm gonna put a drain. The drain is gonna be to drain all the fluids out of the wound. I'm just gonna wake her up now, and we can put her in her pen. It feels really good when you know you are saving the life of this animal, because without our help, otherwise in the wild, he would die. I'm very hopeful about her. She's gonna be fine.
We monitor all of our patients with CCTV cameras to minimise their stress. And we could see that a few minutes later, she was up on her feet, walking around and even eating. Please make sure that you subscribe to our channel to help her and other patients to have the treatment they need.